My name is Elise, and this is my Oral 2 presentation for PACE 315. And the ethical dilemma that I want to focus on has to do with playing soccer. I've played soccer since I was really young, and so I felt like since I've learned a lot of life lessons through playing a team sport, it was something that was most applicable for me in this topic, talking about ethical dilemmas, because initially it was really hard for me to think of these kind of moral dilemmas that go on in our everyday, because even though they are present, I guess I don't really give them a lot of thought, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But anyways, so I wanted to talk about kind of balancing the dilemma that I would face of being a leader on the team, but also having a strong relationship with my teammates. Pretty much since high school, I was usually a captain or in some sort of leadership role. Probably I really attribute it just to kind of a natural ability to lead, not to seem overly confident or anything, but I've just always been that way. I like to kind of take charge and help people and guide people and kind of be the example. Especially soccer is what I've been most consistently passionate about throughout my whole life. So for me, the biggest dilemma that I would always face is kind of bridging that gap between being just a teammate and a player and a friend, and then also being in an advising role for the coach and a leadership role, and kind of sort of the eyes and ears for the coach when it comes to what goes on amongst the players. So the biggest, the thing that comes to the forefront of my mind when I think about this dilemma is my sophomore year when I was a captain, and we weren't supposed to be drinking or smoking during the season, and then especially once playoffs came around. And I definitely stuck to this because I felt like I was would give my best performance in every game and every practice if I definitely stayed away from that stuff. I felt like maybe it would slow me down, and but I knew that was going on with some girls, and so it was hard for me because I definitely didn't want to be the person to kind of snitch or rat them out, but I did feel that we could all be better if we didn't have those types of distractions or that kind of stuff in our system, so that we could be the most efficient. So really what my main concern was just the greater good of the team and our successes, because I knew that was going to last longer than any party or whatever that we could go to. So instead of just going to the coach and, giving names, title telling, I decided to my goal was kind of to make people all want the same thing. So we all wanted to be successful, and in order to be successful, that was just another step in the process to kind of gear our focus away from the college scene and college parties, and put all of our strength and mental toughness and fitness just into that common goal of winning and working hard and just playing every game like it's your last, every practice, treating it like a true competition, And so my way of doing that was, just bringing everyone together and being like, hey guys, we all want to win, we all want to do our best, we know what we're all capable of, and to kind of, I guess, get the girls to be like, oh, yeah, okay, I don't need to go out, I don't need to do this or that and drink and smoke, because what's most important right now, not those parties or going out or whatever, what's most important right now is being successful and reaching those goals that we set for ourselves as a team. So that was definitely the biggest dilemma that I could sort of relate to these ethical topics. And for me, it's kind of like I can look at the common good approach from the Mark Kukua, or whatever it is. So the common good approach, which it holds that the morally right course of action in any situation is one that best serves the community as a whole. So my tactic was sort of to give that community feel of we all have this common goal, what's going to be best for the community, aka the team, and how are we going to reach that. And it's not just focusing on some members, like, oh, I want to go out, well, I want to party, this, that, it's focused on just what's best for everyone else, and put sort of those personal wants or desires aside and focus on the common good. And so if everyone does their part for the common good, we can reach our goal, set aside any of these distractions, and so thank you for listening. I hope that it was clear on the dilemma that I focused on, and the conclusion of how I handled it. And I'm always looking for ways to reflect on how soccer has taught me any kind of lessons or made me better in any way, because I have invested so many years of my life and effort and passion into it, and to see it, something like that, which I'm sure other people have those types of things in their lives, and to see something like that pay off is really great. So I really appreciate listening and being able to share this sort of journey that I went through with my ethical dilemma. So thank you.